Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. One of the lies that are being spread by Doyin Okupe, the former Director General of P2P presidential campaign that was sacked in 2022 before the election in 2023, is that Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, betrayed Atiku Abubakar, former vice president and the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 election. According to Okupe said that people who are accusing him of betraying Peter Obi, that he didn't betray Peter Obi, that it was Peter Obi that betrayed Atiku Abubakar. Nothing could be further from the truth. Peter Obi did not betray Atiku Abubakar, and Atiku Abubakar knows it. Atiku Abubakar betrayed himself as somebody with inordinate ambition to be president, even when he is not supposed to contest for president. For example, after 8 years of disastrous President Muhammadu Buhari administration, Atiku Abubakar believed that it is still his turn, the turn of the North, to produce a president for Nigeria, without taking into consideration Nigeria's diversity. So if there's anyone that betrayed anyone, is Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar has no business putting himself forward when it is an unwritten agreement that after 8 years of a northern president, the presidency must go to South for fairness and equity. Atiku knows it. Atiku knows this. That was why Atiku were mad when Jonathan contested in 2011, when they felt that they not supposed to be allowed to continue from where Yar'Adua stopped. And there was a northern revolt against Goodluck Jonathan in 2015, all because of not wanting a southern president to continue, taking into cognizance that Obasanjo before him had done 8 years, and Yar'Adua did only 3.5 years before he died. So Atiku Abubakar ought to have known. But instead of Atiku Abubakar respecting that gentleman's agreement, Atiku Abubakar was the first person to purchase PDP nomination form. And he purchased that PDP nomination form with the intention to emerge the presidential candidate, which eventually emerged. So Peter Obi did not betray him. It was his ambition to continue the North being in power after 8 years of Buhari that betrayed him. In terms of bringing Peter Obi to limelight, that's laughable. So because Peter Obi was nominated Peter Obi as his vice presidential candidate, that brought Peter Obi to limelight. No. Peter Obi's integrity, Peter Obi's impeccable character, Peter Obi's statesmanship, and the management of the resources of Anambra State had already brought him to limelight. Go and read what Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala wrote about Peter Obi in her memoir. Go and read it so that you know where Peter Obi stands. Atiku Abubakar needed Peter Obi, somebody who has integrity, to balance his candidacy, because his candidacy was looked at as being a candidacy that is allegedly tainted by alleged corruption. We know it. And you know that Muhammadu Buhari presented himself as a man of integrity, a man that fights corruption, a man that abhors corruption. But that was not the same eye that Nigerians were looking at Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Because Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, if you read Obasanjo's books, just go to the media, type Atiku Abubakar and corruption, you see all kinds of allegations flying here, right, left, and center. So Atiku Abubakar needed somebody with integrity, somebody who is squeaky clean to balance his administration or to balance his candidacy. So it was Peter Obi that actually did him a favor. And you can see how well he did. The reason why he did so well in 2019 was because of Peter Obi in that ticket. That was why Atiku Abubakar did so well in 2019, because of Peter Obi. So let people stop all this misinformation. It's Peter Obi that helped him to give a semblance of integrity in that ticket. Reno Omokri was also joining Okupe in saying that Peter Obi betrayed Atiku Abubakar. Peter Obi never betrayed Atiku Abubakar. Peter Obi never betrayed Atiku Abubakar. It's Atiku Abubakar's ambition that betrayed him. Even right now, as I talk, as I speak with you, Atiku Abubakar is gearing up to contest in 2027. This is despite the fact that power has just returned to the South for 4 years. Atiku Abubakar want to come and snatch it. Whatever may be the fault of Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, which are many in terms of management of the country's economy and its diversity, that's not a justifiable reason for power to return to the North. And I keep saying it. If the North is not happy with Tinubu, they have somebody like Peter Obi they should support to emerge the president in 2027, so that by 2031, power will return back to the North. It's as simple as that. But any arrangement they are making, Atiku will be betrayed again if he thinks that he can come and bulldoze his way to the presidency in 2027. I keep repeating it every time I have opportunity to say it. Then he is in for more betrayals, because he is not supposed to present himself for presidency in 2027. He has to wait until 2031. And I know that even President Bola Ahmed Tinubu understands that. That's why his administration's attack dogs are focused on Peter Obi, because power ought to remain in the South. And if there is the only threat that Tinubu is feeling and his men they are feeling is that Peter Obi is their problem, and you can't blame them. This is the man that dusted them in 2023 before the INEC magic. So they understand the game. But Atiku Abubakar want to come and contest in 2027. And then when he is dealt with politically, they will say he was betrayed. No, he was not betrayed. It was he who betrayed Peter Obi. There are so many dimensions. I don't even want to go into that because I find it irritating. For instance, let us assume that Peter Obi has no presidential ambition. Okay, that is not the turn of the South. Didn't you see what Atiku Abubakar did? When Atiku Abubakar picked the form, who did he select as his running mate? He selected a governor, because already the PDP governors at that time, had already served message to Atiku Abubakar, since he want to be president, that his running mate must be a governor, a serving governor. That was why the competition was between Nyesom Wike of Rivers State and Delta State governor at the time, Ifeanyi Okowa. Yes, that was it. Because those governors insisted that the next vice president must come from among them. Now, if Atiku Abubakar loves P2B so well, why didn't he reject that push by the governors and make sure that the man who helped him to garner a lot of votes in 2019 is still his running mate? But that is mere academic now. But the fact remains that his action is also a betrayal of Peter Obi. But already Peter Obi has passed that level when it was a turn of South to produce president and Peter Obi was the most qualified. He has to present himself, especially when he discovered that the presidential primaries of PDP is now for the highest bidder. It was for the highest bidder. Delegates are going to be taken care of in dollars, and P2B is not ready for that kind of business. He forgot the money he paid for the PDP ticket and left. As a gentleman that he is, he didn't bother and he left. So he didn't betray Atiku Abubakar. In fact, it was Atiku Abubakar that betrayed him. It was Atiku Abubakar that betrayed Southern Nigerians. It was Atiku Abubakar that betrayed the founders of PDP, founding fathers of PDP, that enshrined the gentleman agreement of rotation of power between North and South. So that's it on that aspect. And of course, I can't conclude this without talking about Peter Obi's epic response to the allegation by Bayo Nanoga, the special advisor to the President of Media on Information and Strategy, who alleged that Peter Obi is responsible for the planned nationwide protests against hunger and hardship in Nigeria. And, since that allegation was made against Peter Obi, he has never said anything, except just a day ago when he gave an epic response to that without naming names. As you know, he sent his message without naming names, and it was unambiguous, and it was typical of a man of his wisdom. He said, "For those who spread falsehood, I hold no malice. Instead, I pray for the blessings of God upon you and your families. May we all work together for the prosperous new Nigeria that is now a clear possibility." That was an epic response to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his presidency on the allegation that he is responsible for the planned nationwide hunger strike or hunger protest or hardship protest or bad governance protest. And that if there is any mayhem or breakdown on law and order, Obi and his supporters, popularly known as obedience, will be held responsible. That was an epic response to Tinubu's presidency. And Peter Obi deserves a lot of praise for that wise take on the matter, instead of trying to reply them line by line on their false allegations against him. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.